Okay, so thanks so much for choosing to do this for your body. I am excited to start the new year with you. So happy New Year. And before we really get started, let's just check in, see how we're feeling. And once we are aware of that, then we can grow and accommodate our body and strengthen it from where we are. So take a moment, if it helps, look at your feet and line up the midline of your knees with the middle of your toes. And then lengthen out your toes, lengthen your heels. Take a nice deep breath in. Feel the body expand. And as you exhale, feel into your feet and see if you can ground them, pushing down each toe evenly. And then see if you can push down the outer edge of the heel and the inner edge. So I want you to feel that so that you can know what it feels like to lift your arch, open your ankle. And now soften your knees. Take your tail and point it down so you feel like you're buttoning a tight pair of jeans. And then lengthen up through the crown of the head so you feel your obliques lift. One last thing, take your shoulders back, and as you breathe, just point your rib cage down. Take one deep breath, just standing here in your wide open, grounded posture, feeling the body, listening to what you're holding. And then exhale, let all that effort go, and let's start to move. So lift your arms, and just back and forth. And how's your breath? What would feel great? Do you want to make it slow, deep, match it to your movement? Just start to feel the body in motion, feeling how alive you feel. And then let's start to add a little to it. So can you push down the grounded foot just like you practiced a moment ago? All your toes, both sides of the heel. You'll feel your hip open when you do that. And then take a couple more where you think about the lift, really stretch the body. And then these last two, just think about the pull down, stretch the heart. And then we'll reach and pull back. So front to back. And now start to get your abs involved. So really think about your abs and see if you can lift your knee using them. Yes. And then take a few where you just think about the reach forward. You're stretching the shoulder blades apart. And then think about the reach back, opening the heart center. And last two, last set. And then we'll opposite knee, opposite arm. Once you get one, you're usually good to go. And how's your breath? Can you deepen it? What would help you feel like you have enough oxygen for the whole body? And then add your grounding. So push into one foot and really stretch that side. You can even C-shape a little. Whatever feels great. Yes, you look great. Last two. Last set. And then we'll reach and pull down. Exhale and exhale. Yes. And each time you stand up nice and straight, see if you can open your heart. So just learning posture and how you can come back to it quickly. Last two. Last set. Great job. Come on down. So feet come together. Inhale, reach up. Clasp your hands and a little back bend. So you can take your tailbone back, lift your heart. And now soften your knees. So that's going to help your back and your circulation. Take one more deep breath all the way up and all the way down. Hands, bring it behind. Clasp them at your back and then open your heart center. So again, soften the knees, protect the joints. One more deep breath, float through the body. And then hands in front, clasp them. You can push the palms out and then wiggle your shoulder blades apart. And again, remember the knees, give them a soft bend. And then inhale, lift up, one arm up. Bend the knees a lot now so that your body can be supple as you side bend. And then take your tailbone out. Nice deep breath. If it helps, take the elbow back, chin up, and then we'll stretch your heart center. One more deep breath. And then inhale, reach up. And exhale, other side. Shoulders rolling back. Knees nice and soft. And then eye gaze and elbow lifts up and back. One more deep breath. And inhale, reach it up. All right, great job. So let's start with our weights. So if you want to use your block, you can place that between your feet long ways. And that's optional. You can also use a little pillow. It's just to give you something to grip if you want to use the inner thighs a little more. And then hands and weights. So take your feet, lengthen them again, and as you lengthen the heels back, I want you to squeeze the block if you're using it. Nice deep breath in. As you exhale again, drop the tail, lift the crown so you feel like your ribs hug them in. And then elbows, bring them up. One more deep breath, feeling your posture, and then start to pulse and pulse and pulse. So the elbows are moving just an inch up and down. And as you breathe, think about the back muscles and ask them to squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. So feel that right around the bra line where you're starting to work. And then I want you to scan down from the top of your head, nice and slow, and notice if any muscles are tight that don't have to be. So that might be your jaw, might be around the chest, the face. See if you can relax things so that your energy can go to where you actually need it. For 3, 2, and then down and hold. Up an inch, down and hold. Yes, inhale, and exhale. So when you do that, I want you to use your abs as you breathe out. So that's just gonna help your core stabilize your back. Yes. Last 3. So keep expanding what's tight. And then when you did your last one, come down, and we'll think about the lift. Up, 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 and then bring it in. So pulse, 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 and then drop in. Inhale, and exhale. Up, 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 and in. So the pulses don't have to be perfect. Yeah, you look great. Just keep working in it. Staying in your strength. Now think again, is anything tight, especially if there's a tightness in your back? And what could you do to lengthen that area? Might be point the tail down, open the heart. Last 3. Last 2. And then I want you to drop it in and stay. We're gonna take the arms open. So not quite all the way straight, and then 90. Open, yes, exhale. So inhale, and what could you relax? Neck, shoulders, and exhale. Last 3. Take breaks whenever you want. Last 2. And the last one, bring it up, little circle for 5, 4. So see how quiet your ribs can stay. And then reverse your direction. 5. So you're almost there. Nice deep breath. 3, 2, and then 10 quick pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Roll it out. Give your body a little breather. Nice deep breath. And then we're going to the triceps. And we'll do them both at the same time this week. So take a moment to just find your grounding again. So what helps is to lengthen the toes as you grip the ball of feet around the block. And same with the heel. Lift, lengthen. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, bend your knees a lot and guide them over the midline of the toes. And then you're straight back. Lengthen head to tail. At the same time, I want you to hug up your upper abs. And then elbows lift nice and high. Arms go straight. And little tiny lift up and up and up. Yep, that's it. So take a moment to get your posture. Can you roll the shoulders back? And if you feel like your back bending, I want you to hug your ribs in a little bit more. So use your abs. Yeah. Elbows stay straight, almost like they're locked. And all you're doing is lifting your arms like a board. Yeah, that looks good. And now energize out through your knuckles. So just think about that for a moment. See if it helps your triceps work more. For 3, 2, up and hold. Down a little, up and hold. Down a little, yep. Inhale and exhale. So find what works for you with breath if that's not it. If you want more work, bend the knees more, look over the cliff more. If you want less work, you stand nice and straight so there's less gravity. For 3 and 2. Last one, little bend in the elbow, push straight. Little bend and push. So think about the push, the exhale out through the knuckles and exhale. And it matters here, what's tight? What could you relax? Help your body feel safe so that you can gain strength, so that it's working with you for your goals, nourishing your body. Yes, for 3, 2, 1, little circle, little circle. So how slow and controlled can it be? Can you open your chest again? Hug the belly in. 2, 1, reverse. And stay with it. What does your body need to hear? Breathe. Send oxygen and care. Last 2, 1, palms face up. Roll the shoulders back, get your posture, and then lift. And lift. So you're almost there. What does your body need? A little break? A little more, a little less. Find it. For 3, 2, and then up, little scissor, in and out, in and out. So this is it before your pulses. So can you lengthen your spine? Can you find your best posture? For 3, 2, 1, up. 10 quick pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Hug it in. Take one weight and let it go. So we'll stretch. So the hand that has the weight, take that up. Let it drop back. Soften the knees again. And then lift your heart up into the elbow. Nice deep breath. So see if you can start to slow your breathing down. And that'll help calm your body to remind you it's safe. You can rest. That was good for it. Yes, nice deep breathing. Take one more breath. Practice gratitude for what your body did. And then the light hand, bring it behind and let it either rest on your back for a shoulder stretch, or you can hold on to the weight if that's there for you. And then another deep breath up. So fill the body with breath. How does that feel? Knees nice and soft again. So that is always good for your circulation and your knee joint. And if your body likes, you can rock 2 or 3 more breaths. Nice, deeply and slow. And then when you're ready, breathe in. And exhale the hand with the weight. Bring it around in front. Hug it down. And just rock a bit. Find what feels great. And you can play a little bit. Maybe if you turn one way or the other, you'll find the stretch that you need in this day. One more breath in this position. And then flip your palm the opposite direction. And take a few more deep breaths. And then the last one, give your body whatever it needs right now. And then we'll switch. So the hand switches with the weight. You lift it up and very gently take it down. Some days need slower than others. And then if you lift into the elbow, I want it to come from the base of your spine. So your tailbone goes back and that can gently lift your heart up into the elbow. Yeah. And again, what feels good. Maybe it's a rocking, a turning. Find your body's need. And one more deep breath here. And then gently the light hand, take it behind, either rest or hold on to your weight. And then give your body some breath. And again, each day is different. So see how quiet and internal you can notice what your body needs and then go after it. So one more deep breath, a co-creator with health for your body. And then gently take the weight and bring it around front, drop that arm, and do a little bit of motion until you found the stretch your body wants. Again, knees stay soft the whole time to help your body remain in that circulation. And then the palm will flip the opposite direction and take a few more moments, rocking, swaying, and deep breathing. And one more deep breath here. And then gently, we'll put the weight down. All right, so great job. We're gonna come to our sun salutations next. So make sure you are at either the top of your mat or you just have enough room for your body to step backwards. So once you have that, let's find our mountain pose, our alignment first. So again, eyes can help you. So line up your knees with the midline of your toes. Bend your knees. See if you can place down all the edges of your feet so that the arches lift. Yes. And then do that lengthening of your back again. Tail down, crown up, belly hugs in. Now, what would help you in this day? Maybe palms at your heart in prayer. Maybe hands next to you to be open, receptive. or maybe one to touch your belly and heart. So take a breath and just notice what your body needs. Exhale what gets in the way, let it go. And then one more breath. Is there anything that you want to focus on for the rest of class? Breathe it in, cultivating that. And then exhale, let go of the rest. Arms can drop, and we'll inhale, reach up, eyes open, and see how much you can lengthen your body. And then knees bend and exhale, dive forward into a forward fold. Hands to shins or under the toes and lengthen your back flat. Gorilla, chin tucks. Exhale, let it go. Knees bend, right leg, step it back. Find your first low lunge. Take a moment to really position your left heel until it's under your knee or a little in front. Yes, you look great. And now lengthen the back heel back, crown of the head forward. Feel the hip lift, back kneecap engage. Breathe in. And exhale, knee can drop down in the back. And we're going to shift back, lifting the toes. And then take a breath where you just rock your hips. So you're just starting a hamstring stretch there. And then after that breath, tuck your toes, come back to the low lunge and downward dog. Push into the hands, hip lift, and relax. So if your body ever wants child's pose, you can drop the knees and push back instead, or puppy pose. So take one moment to play. So take a breath, maybe bend a knee, and then the other one, rock around. What does your body want? And now we'll find our alignment. So soften your knees so your tailbone can lift up and out of the body. Press down into all your fingers. And see with pressing your hands if you could lift your hips more. So I want you to feel like your heart just lifted, your shoulders shrugged. Take one more deep breath. Just exhale whatever is tight. And we're on the move. So if you want to roll to plank, inhale forward with me. Line up your shoulders and wrists. You can be kneeling or lifted. Another deep breath in, just feeling your strength. Exhale, slowly lower the whole way down this time. Point your toes back and inhale first to baby cobra. So just lifting the heart, using the back strength. See if you can point your tailbone towards your heels. Low belly comes in like you buttoned your pair of jeans. Exhale, let it go. And then one more time, if you want to add on, arms are going to reach overhead and then inhale, lift up, thumbs to the ceiling. And exhale, hands come back down. Tuck the toes and push and pull back to your downward dog. Find your strong hands, soft knees, and lifted hips. And then take one breath, just feeling the strength in the back that you're starting and being grateful for it. And then inhale. And exhale, bend the knees, step the right leg forward. So we're coming to our low lunge on the other side. So alignment matters. So find that heel that's either in front of or right below your knee. And line up your thigh with your toes. Yes, look good. Breathe in, lengthen head to heel. So feel the activity in the back leg. Exhale, drop the back knee. Shift the hips back, front toes lift, and do a little bit of a rocking motion with soft knees. Take a breath. And then back toes tucked, breathe in, come forward to your lunge. And then step in the forward fold. And take a deep breath, let it go. If it feels good, hug your elbows for a moment and see if that'll help decompress the spine as gravity opens you. Soft knee bend, one more deep breath. And then we'll lift. So knees bend, eyes lift a lot to start your circulation. Then inhale, rise up, press into the feet. If you want a little back bend, tailbone goes back, heart lifts. And then exhale and hands come back to start. So find your hands where they're helpful for you. And take a deep breath in. So remember what you're cultivating. Notice what you feel. Exhale down into the feet. And then let's do that again. So inhale, reach up. So how long can you make your body in this moment? And then exhale, dive. See if you can keep the length in the spine. Hands to shins or under the toes, and again, expand. Feel the stretch you're creating. Exhale, let it go. Knees bend, left leg, step it back, and first find your low lunge. I want you to feel the strength in this position. And now, instead of dropping the back knee, which you could do again, if you want a pyramid pose, so it's the same deal. We're shifting the hips back, but you'll slide the back foot in until the heel goes down. So now it's a deeper hamstring stretch. Yes. So take a deep breath. See if you can lengthen head to tail. to keep it a little bit more active into that stretch. One more deep breath in. And then exhale, knees bend and downward dog. Push into the hands, step back, hips high. And take a moment to breathe. Can you spin your armpits out to get the shoulder blades to kiss behind the back? One more inhale, exhale. If you want the flow through plank, inhale forward. Line up shoulders and wrists, drop the hips, knees or lifted, and take a breath. Just feel long and strong. And then exhale, slowly lower halfway or all the way. So listen to what your body wants. And then inhale up, either baby cobra or up dog. Again, opening, tailbone towards the heels. One more deep breath in. And then exhale back. And find your breath in downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, knees bend and left leg steps forward. And take as much time as you need to really line up that heel. Again, alignment matters for joint health. Now energize on this in-breath, lengthen head to back heel. And as you exhale, hips go back, back foot slides in until the heel is down for a big pyramid pose. So if you want more out of it, you think about taking the hips back, head forward. So just take 2 deep breaths here, soft knees, protecting the joints. Yes, great. Inhale and exhale, bend and step in and let it go. So this time for all that shoulder work, take your hands behind your back and then let them drop away, opening your shoulders. Deep breath out. One more time, inhale, just loosen a bit. And then deepen in. Hands come down. Bend the knees a lot and lift your eyes first. Then inhale and rise up. And make it whatever you need. Tail back, heart up. And exhale, let that go. All right, so great job. Hopefully you feel strong and warm. We are going to use our chair next. So if you have that, you can bring it out to where you need it. So I'm going to bring it in front just so you can see a little bit better. So to start, take a nice deep breath. Let go of any tension that rose up, perhaps. And we're going to find our footing onto our left foot to start. So your chair might want to be over to the left so that your right leg just has room to swing around and do things. So first, let's find our footing on the left leg. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, ground into the left foot. Spread all 5 toes and push both sides of the heel. So really feel your arch activate. And then bend the left knee a little bit. Lengthen head to tail. All right, so first, we're just going to start by bringing our toes back and lining up knee to knee. So your knees are bent, yes. And now all we're going to work is the hamstring first. So we're going to take it like a straight line, foot comes up. And then as you do that, I want you to make sure your tailbone goes down. So what you need to do is button your tight pair of jeans so that you don't swing too much, yes. And then knee to knee. Toes come back, knee lifts. And then knee drops, knee to knee. Yes. So inhale. If you want to practice your balance, you can. You don't have to use the chair. So can you see? Yeah, we're just lifting the leg back, straight line, and then knee to knee. Straight line. So make sure your left knee is bent just a little bit so that that leg works a lot. Yes. And then tail, bring it down. Last 3. And 2. And then the last one like that. Bring knee to knee. And then we're going to come up and out. So now when you bring the knee up and out, you're going to squeeze the corner seat. Yes. And then bring it in. Knee comes up and then back down. Yes. So you can find your balance here. Nice deep breath. And then notice your spine. What could you lengthen? Could you drop the tail down? Could you button the tight pair of jeans? Use your abs to help for 3. Yes. And 2. So this time you're going to bring it up. You'll stay. So make sure your left foot is now aligned. So lengthen the toes again. Line up the knee with the middle. Soften the hips. And then the outside of your knee, like a little puppet string, we just lift up and up and up. So you'll feel your corner seat is squeezing. And even though we're not thinking about it, your grounded corner seat is also working a 10. So grip your toes down for 3, 2, 1. Up and hold. Down a little. Up and hold. Down a little. Yes, you're almost there for 3 and 2. So we're going to stay lifted just for a moment. So bring your knee up. Now knee to knee. We're going to bring it up and then back knee to knee. and up. So watch your standing leg. Make sure the knee is bent and soft, and you're lined up nice and aligned with the toes. For 3, yes, lengthen your foot. Give it a break. Last 2, knee to knee. Now come up and stay, and all we're going to do is point the toes out, straighten the knee, and then bend and lift. Point the toes, yes. So see that you can lengthen head to tail. So point and then bend. Yep, line up your hip with your toes as much as you can for 3 and 2. Last one, bring it in. We're going to come back to the outer hip, so knee out to the side and take the pulse in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down, let it go. So roll your toes out that you stood on. Give a shake. Maybe you want to go back and forth with your stretch. Just find some release. And then we'll take some deep stretches here after this second side. So you can move your chair if you need, or your screen. And then we'll start our leg work on this side. So take a cleansing breath. So just notice what you're holding. See if you can exhale and soften something, or at least allow however you are. And then we'll find our grounding onto our right foot. So take a moment to find where you need the chair to be, and then lengthen your right toes, bend your right knee, and place down the corners of that right heel. So feel the arch lift. Yes. And then lengthen spine, head to tail. So I really want you to feel your low belly. All right, left knee. Just lift it so it's knee to knee. And we're going straight first. So we're working the glutes and the hamstrings. So straight up, and then knee to knee. Straight up, yes, and then knee to knee. So right knee, make sure it's bent a little bit. Yes. And then how much can you lengthen the spine? So is there one vertebrae that feels like it's just a little bit too tight? Could you draw the abs in on the front side and see if you can lengthen that? For 3, yes. And 2, last one. And now we're coming out. So like a fire hydrant. You come out, you feel the corner seat, and then you come back to start. Yes. Come out, bring it back. So inhale and exhale, or whatever helps you if you want to reverse the breath. Yes, you look great. And then what does your body need? Take breaks whenever you need. See if you can open the heart, lengthen the tail down for 3 and 2. Yes, you're almost there. And on this last one, lift up, just stay, and then a little tiny lift and lift. So I want you to remember your grounded foot. Can you loosen and lengthen the toes? Can you push down with the heel? Bend the knee, line up the hip. Yes. For 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to bring it in. So knee comes in. Knee lifts up, and then bring it back to start. And then lift, back to start. Yes, so you're almost there. Lengthen up, head to tail. Nice deep breath. What's tight that you could loosen? What needs cared for? Last 2. So one more time. This time you lift, just stay. We're going to point our toes out, and then bend the knee. Point the toes. So how much can you line up your hip, your chest, right over top of that one leg? Lengthen the toes for 3 and 2. All the way out, last one. And then bring it in, come back to the fire hydrant, and 10 quick pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Did awesome. That is not easy. All right, so I want you to take one leg, flex the foot, place it on a thigh, and then rock your hips. And here to find your stretch, you can take your bent knee and just rock it up and down, and then your hips forward and back. So the more you rock, the more you might find what feels the best for you in this day. Every day is different for our body. And how's your breathing? Can you breathe and love into the low back? And take a couple more deep breaths. What could you lengthen? What could you soften? Now the foot that's on top of the thigh, I want you to put that heel down in front of you. So we're turning into a hamstring stretch. And then lean your hips back. And this foot you could hold on to and rock if that feels helpful. And just breathe. Again, you can rock your hips. Bring your low belly in if that'll help your low back. And your standing foot, keep lifting the arch to help your joints. One more deep breath here. First, bring the feet together. Bend the knees a lot, and this time slowly roll up. So I want you to get your low back all the way up and break. Stretching vertebrae by vertebrae. Roll the shoulders back when you stand tall, and take a deep breath. Great job. So the stretch on the other side, you flex the opposite foot, put it on top of the opposite thigh, and then sit back. And again, wiggle. Knee up and down, hip side to side. And how's your breathing? See if you could slow it down just a little bit more. When you control the breath and slow it down, it also slows down your nervous system and calms your body. And then notice what else you need. Is there something you could soften? Or something that you could care for within your body? Send breath to that place. And then 2 more deep breaths. So maybe you want to change it, rock a certain way, find what you need. When you're ready, the foot that's on top of the thigh comes down, heel goes down, toes come up, and then we just take our hips back, rock, maybe even hold on to the foot. So I want you to find what feels good in your body in this day. Allow yourself to be curious and find what you need. One more deep breath. And then feet will come together, knees bend, and slowly rock it up, very slowly, giving your back a break. And then arms come all the way up. And then exhale and let it go. Awesome job. Okay, so we're going to come down to the mat for the next exercises. So get yourself there however you like. And then starting on our back for some ab work. We're going to do some leg stretches that also work our abs. So you just worked your legs a lot. So this is a nice counterbalance. So when you're ready, just take yourself down. If you want to use your abs, you go down slow. And then choose a leg to lift into the air. Take a nice deep breath so you can allow your body to relax. Remind yourself that you're safe. That will help your health. And then the leg that's lengthened onto the mat, I want you to lift it up an inch. Take a nice deep breath. Feel the low abs hold you in place. And then inhale and exhale. Tuck the chin in and see if you can lift your nose towards your knee. And now energize out through your toes and feel your abs. See if you can really exhale them in. Nice deep breath here. Inhale and then exhale, switch, pause. So we'll work on control for these first few. So lengthen out through the toes. If this is too much for your neck, you can gently lay your head into your hands instead of holding the legs or lay back down. One more deep breath in and then exhale, switch. Inhale and then exhale and switch. So really feel your abs, helping to energize and lengthen out through the toes. Breathe in, and then exhale, switch. And now get to know your body, what tenses or gets stressed. And can you exhale and relax that place? Inhale, exhale, switch. So a few more. Breathe in, and then exhale, switch. Now how lightly can you touch your leg? So just use your abs to help. One more time. Breathe in, and then exhale, switch. I'll do a few quick. So inhale, and then exhale, switch, and switch, and switch. So here, I want your abs to be the brakes for that lower leg. And then the upper leg, you just gently touch for 4. And switch, 3. You're almost there. The last one. And then gently lay the head back down. So you can rock your neck a little bit. So both legs, take them up into the air. Palms. I want you to place them on the mat next to you. Roll the shoulders underneath. And all we're going to do is take our toes, lift your hips an inch, point the toes to the sky, and then drop the hips back down. So inhale, lift, maybe pause, and then bring yourself back down. Inhale and exhale. 5, so nice little control there. See how slowly you can lift, pause, and then lay down. Last 3, and last 2, nice deep breath. Last 1. All right, one more thing with long legs. I want you to take your legs and spread them out wide, so they're wider than your mat. And then your arms, I want you to do the same, so they're gonna be wide up above the head. So what you just did is you made yourself a big star. And now take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, draw the belly down. And we're gonna take opposite arm to opposite ankle and lift the head if you like. So you just tap the ankle, and then I want you to lay back down. Inhale, exhale, tap the other ankle, and then lay back down. Yes, breathe in, and then exhale up. Inhale, and exhale. So again, I want you to focus on control today. So how slowly can you lift, lengthen out, and how slowly can you place your body down? So about 3 more on each side. And at the same time, notice what gets tense, and could you relax it? So right now, if your neck is tense, does it have to be? Is there something you could do to relax your neck? Once you're aware of your body, you can help it. So this might be your last full set. So see if you can add energy out through the fingers, really reaching them up and out. Last one. And you did a great job. So bend the knees in now and rock on the low back. So draw circles all around the tailbone. And now reverse that circle, going the other direction. Feet are going to come down so that they're even with your hips. And all that work for the front of the body, we're going to release it now with some bridges. So lengthen your toes, feel the heels, take one more deep breath. See if you can sink the upper body down. And then pressing into your feet, I want you to peel up the vertebrae. So as you push into your heels, you'll tilt the tailbone up and then start to slowly lift your back. Pause at the top. Reposition your heels until they feel like they really are in line with your hips and your knees. Shine some energy out your knees to see if you can lengthen your spine a little more. Take one more deep breath. And then exhale. See if you can do the same thing in the opposite direction. So laying your spine down one vertebrae at a time, using your abs to help. And when you're at the bottom, take that cleansing breath and relax. We'll do it again. Breathe in. And then exhale, push into the heels and slowly peel it up. At the top, take a nice deep breath in, energize out through the knees. And then exhale and slowly roll it down, inch by inch. So we'll do it one more time, coming the whole way up to the top. Nice deep breath in, all the way up. And then stay here. So if it feels okay, we're gonna stay lifted. If not, you're just gonna stretch. You're gonna bring your back down, put your butt down, and just do the same stretch with me. But if you wanna keep working your glutes as you stretch, place your weight into the right foot. Push down all your toes, feel your arch lift. And then left foot tippy toe, just to feel yourself get weight off of it. And then if you want to stretch, flex the left foot, place the ankle on top of your right thigh and let the knee go out. So if you don't want to stay lifted, just drop the butt down and let the knee rock out. All right, one more deep breath. And then that foot comes down. If you're lifted, try to get aligned again. Take one cleansing breath, whether you're lifted or grounded. And now left foot. Place your weight into the toes, push them down, into the heels, or lift your arch. And then right toes, make them a tippy toe. Get a little weight off of the toes. And then if you want, flex the right foot, place the ankle on top of the left thigh, open the knee. Take 2 deep breaths, lengthening your low back. And then when you're ready, feet come down, inhale. And exhale, slowly roll down inch by inch. And this time, hug your knees in. Nice tight ball. And if it feels good, rock around in both directions. And here we're gonna stretch our glutes again. So you did a lot with the leg work. So I want you to flex your feet, cross your legs as if you're sitting in a chair. And then gently hold your shins and pull them apart. And then rock a little bit. Take a nice deep breath and see what you want to make it. Again, that little tiny micro movement will help you get to know your body, what feels good, what doesn't. And then keep going towards what does feel good, what's helpful and beneficial. Can you relax your hands and your collarbones? One more deep breath. And then exhale, let your hands go, and we'll switch legs. Flex the feet, hold on to the shins, and draw them apart so your thighs come together, heels apart. And maybe that little bit of rocking helps. And can you relax again your jaw, your face, or your collarbones? One last breath here. And then exhale, lay down your right leg, hold your left leg. And if it helps, lift your head towards your knee and then lay your head back down. So that'll just straighten your spine. Now the left foot, roll the ankle both directions. Give yourself a big stretch. And then relax that. Relax your hands, relax your jaw, relax your knees. And take a deep breath. And as you breathe, if you take your mind to just watch the inhale and the exhale, that'll calm your mind. And it'll remind you that you can let go of thoughts and you can choose which one are beneficial. One more deep breath. And then to change, I want you to just rock your legs side to side for a moment. So one way and then the other, just starting to feel the stretch. You did a lot for your legs. And then take the left leg, open it out to your left and catch it. So your elbow can be down and you can just gently hold the leg. If you want, you could also place your fingers around your toes. And just breathe. See if you can relax your jaw and your heart center. And the more weight you put down into the right glutes, the more you'll be able to stretch the left leg. And then one or two more deep breaths, whatever your body needs. And then staying in your control, I want you to gently bring the leg back up. At the top, just tuck your left thumb into your left hip and just cross your foot only a couple inches over. So that way your left hip can stay down. It's a very subtle movement, but you'll get a deep stretch in the outside of the IT band of the left leg. One more deep breath in. And now go for the twist. So your leg can stay straight or you can bend it and tuck your toes behind your right leg. Ground your left shoulder and turn your eyes to the left. Nice deep breath, hugging the belly in. And relax your hands, relax your jaw. One more deep breath. And this time as you come back to center, hug your knees, lift your head, and that'll help straighten your spine. And we'll switch. So left leg goes out, right leg up, and then we'll lay our head back down. Big ankle circle both directions. And just notice how you feel. So anything that's stiff is a sign of your work. So be grateful for your body and how hard it worked. Let your ankle be soft now, hands soft, and just gently find your stretch. And then breathe. Despite what culture says, the miracle is that when we let go and we rest, our bodies actually gain their strength. So allow yourself to rest so that all your work, your cells can go and rebuild it as a part of your muscle. Take 2 more breaths here, see how soft and heavy it can become. And then just to start it, I want you to rock your leg back and forth. So either hand is fine to hold it. Just getting that little motion, feeling what needs stretched out. And then when you're ready, let your leg rock out to the right so it's open, elbow down, and then just catch your leg wherever it feels comfortable. If you want, you can hold the toes. And just breathe your body relaxed and open. And in the quiet, do another body scan and see what else you could soften. Notice what you're holding. And then gently take the leg, very controlled, lift it slow to the sky. Take your right thumb, tuck it into your right hip, and then just let the leg drop only an inch or two until you feel the outside of your leg stretch. And take deep breaths all the way up and down your leg. And then when you're ready, breathe in. And exhale, turn it into a twist. So now let your hips go so they'll stack. Your leg could be straight or bent. Take your eyes, turn them to your right, and ground your right shoulder. And with each breath, I want you to exhale to your maximum so that you're hugging your belly, you're massaging your inner organs, you're getting that deep nourishment. And then how much breath can you give? How about 1 or 2 more deep breaths? You're really finding your depth. As you're ready, turn to the side of your knees, bend them up, and maybe cradle your head and just rest on that side for a moment. So I want you to take a breath where you can exhale and sink into your ground. I want you to feel how you're held up. Feel how your body is breathing. Feel how the air is touching your skin and it's also nourishing you, coming into your body and then going back out. Just feel so held up, supported, and cared for 1 more breath. And then as you're ready, use your top hand to push you forward. You can hover onto the balls of the feet, lifting the heels, and that'll stretch your calf muscles. They worked a lot, so just let them stretch for a moment. And take about 2 deep breaths. I want you to breathe so much you feel your low back stretch because your belly expands and hugs your thighs. And then when you're ready, we'll lift our hips, open your legs wide, slowly rise up with bent knees, and 3 deep breaths. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend and sweep down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 1 more, full time. Inhale up. Exhale down. And great job. You made it. So you did awesome. I hope you feel great this workout. First time we did barre together in the new year. So thank you so much for doing this for your body.